Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore 1.8 with me, William Strife. It's been another week, guys. It's been another week since I recorded. I'm pretty close to the wire with these episodes, and as you can see, first of all, texture pack. As per requests and most desired in the comments from the last episode, I am using Misa's Realistic texture pack. So yeah, there you go. I'll be honest, I'm not a really big fan of Misa's texture pack, primarily because it tries to do, photorealism, and I do not really like photorealistic, or realistic in general, texture packs. I prefer them to have a style to them. For that matter, I think that this is andesite, or is it diorite? I can't quite remember. I've done work. It's andesite. I've done work between episodes, and for some reason, the person who made the patch saw fit to make andesite green, which is not the case in any of the other texture packs that I use, or have used in the past. But, it is what it is. Be certain to, I'll make a comment below, and reply to my comment, suggesting the type of texture pack that you want to see, and if someone else has suggested a texture pack you want to see, upvote their comment. It's a whole lot easier if you upvote someone else's suggestion than resuggest the same thing over. So, with all of that covered, let's take a look at what's happened. Oh my god, things have changed so much. So, first of all, textures are really, really different because, the texture pack. So I guess I'll just point right out. I've got a bunch of redstone, a bunch of gold, a bunch of iron, lots of unsmelted iron and gold ore and stuff. Basically, I've just got lots and lots of materials. I've also got tons of clay over here. I dug it all up from the pond outside. I'm also really loaded down with cobblestone and the like. So I've got lots and lots of stuff to make use of here. And that's because I went mining. I'll go ahead and hop down to the mines and show you really, really fast what I've been up to. Okay, so here I am down in the mines. As you can see, I expanded the first corridor to the left and the right. And I have I've just kind of been honeycombing the place out. I know that it's a really dangerous thing to be branch or strip mining without the camera on whenever the world is hardcore, but I took the chance anyway because last weekend I was just kind of bored. We were playing TTT, Trouble in Terrorist Town, on Gary's mod for live streams and charity, and that, I mean, just really being on a live stream actually does take it out of you quite a bit. You don't realize it until you stop, until the stream stops. And when it stopped, I was like, I don't even know what to do, so I'm just going to play some Minecraft. And as I started to play, I realized, oh my god, I'm actually really, really drained. So all I did was I played on the hardcore world. Probably because I was mentally drained, I did the big mistake of, I did something risky, like coming down to the mines here and just digging them. But yeah, so that's how I decided to unwind after doing the live streams last weekend. And, it turned out pretty well. I got a lot of ore out of these mines, and I also got my hands on plenty of stone from the mines as well. So, now, my primary issue is that I've got materials, and my base is kind of lacking. But yeah, there's so much that I can do right now with all of those materials in the fishing lodge. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. This is going to be the fishing lodge. So, with all of these materials in the fishing, inside of the fishing lodge, I can start to, seriously, work on the compound. The question is, how do I expand it from here? And the honest-to-God truth is that I think the number one thing that I should go for right now is just basically building a general idea, okay? I've seen a lot of suggestions in the comments about what I should do to add to the compound, or what type of structures or additions I should make to flesh the compound out. And, there was a suggestion for a graveyard. I liked that idea. And, really, because building is such an enormous part of what I'm trying to get up to here, I think that, it doesn't really matter how superfluous of an addition something can be, because... Oh, I already have an axe on me. I don't think that anything is really too superfluous, because building is the real big appeal of Minecraft to me. So, creating structures that don't really serve too much of a functional purpose isn't an issue for me. So, what I think I want to do right now, before I even think about getting structures in place, is basically building some sort of a basic layout or a road system that'll allow me to, figure out where I'm going to be placing houses and whatnot. And to do that, what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to make myself a bunch of coarse dirt and lay a bunch of pathways. So, okay guys, so I had to do a little bit of land clearing. Hopefully I didn't waste too much time doing this on camera. Not that you guys will see it, I'll probably just cut it all out. But I have laid down a path, I've left some space for stairs, and most importantly, I figured out where the center of the compound is going to be. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might just leave it as a square, I might turn it into a fountain or something, but to be certain, I am kind of obsessed with a certain level of symmetry, and, well, not symmetry, just making things symmetrical, and knowing where the center of things are going to be is pretty important to me. So now that that's done, it's a matter of figuring out what I'm gonna put where. And something that I really need are enchanted tools, because I've got all of the materials to do enchantments and whatnot. The problem is that I don't have books, and that's necessary to make bookshelves, and, if you want a powerful enchanting table, you need bookshelves, etc, etc. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come off this way, and, I'll figure the path out later, but I'm going to build a pasture over here. I'm going to fence off an area, and I'm going to go searching for cows, because that's going to be super important if I want to, make myself, an enchanter. An enchanting table, and for that matter, it would kind of stand to reason that I would make an entire library for an enchanter, because, why not? That'll be another building that I can put into the facility, or the compound, or whatever have you. So, hey, great idea, right? Okay, guys, so while making my shovel, I realized that, night has come. I realized that I'm constantly having this issue where I'm going through one door and I'm hitting one pressure plate and I'm not hitting the other, and the door is not closing on me. So that's pretty freaking dangerous in a hardcore world. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make myself a couple of repeaters. If you've watched my Minecraft guide, you know exactly what I'm doing here, but there is a not exactly aesthetically pleasing, but all the same, very effective method by which you can make certain that the doors always close. And it's simply to do this. If you only hit one, it opens both doors. And likewise, it's possible to put redstone outside for buttons, but that's not really necessary unless you're using iron doors. So there you go, I've got the door's working. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sleep. Bessie, I found you. I found 2 of them. And even more over the hill. Okay, so, really wish I had a lead to make this easier. But, God, this is gonna be a slow process. Walk a little bit. Walk a little bit, stop. Walk a little bit, stop. Walk a little bit, stop. Oh my god, just as sun goes down, I finally get back to the pen. Crying out loud. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's take the fences out, and let's board this up before feeding them and getting them to make babies. Okay, so this is gonna take a while before I have... Ooh, I got an achievement. Repopulation. What do you know? It's gonna take a while before I'm going to be able to make any real progress on the leather front. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a sleep, and we'll figure out what to do tomorrow morning. Woo! Alright, so a new day has dawned, and with the cows in their pen, the next step, I suppose, is to figure out what type of a building I'm gonna make next. And... well, like I said, a library might not be a bad idea, but at the same time, I kind of feel like a smithy might be the right way to go right now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on just that, a smith. And I think I'm gonna put it right around here. I don't know, I mean, I kind of feel like I should remove this shack, but something tells me that I should just leave it for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna destroy the shack, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in its place, and I'm gonna build a smithy just next to it, right here. Okay, guys. So, while I was working on the terraforming, I had to make myself a new shovel, but, when I came in to make one, I realized, geez, I've been at maximum capacity for, storage for a while now, and, I haven't fixed that problem. And I haven't fixed that problem for a very specific reason. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself, 8 more chests. I think that'll be more than enough. I haven't made extra storage space because I want to show you guys how this works. So, as you all know, or at least I hope as you all know, if you put a chest right next to each other, 2 chests together, you get a double chest. But the problem, I'm right-clicking right now, you can't place one right next to it, you know? So you're basically stuck putting spaces between them or, you know, putting them diagonal to each other. But there is indeed a way to get chests immediately next to each other. But it takes one tiny little extra step, meaning that some of your chests are going to be ever so slightly more expensive than normal. And the way that you do this is pretty simple. You just go ahead and take 1 iron ingot, 1 stick, 1 block of wood, and you get these tripwire hooks. Then you combine the tripwire hooks with the chests, and you get trap chests. Now, trap chests, they will send out a redstone signal when they're open. So their primary purpose is really for traps and adventure maps and whatnot. But as it just so happens, in survival, they do serve the purpose of allowing you to place them right next to normal chests and get super efficient storage. Okay, guys, so given that this is going to be a smithy, I want to basically give myself one simple restriction when figuring out how to build this thing. I have to use nothing but stone, okay? Because building, you know, a hot smith out of wood, I mean, it's not that you can't do it, it's just, it seems a little bit, you know, not a good idea, really. So, in order to build this smith, yeah, how am I going to go about doing this? Well, I really need to build it around the chests that I'm going to put in the building. But I don't have the chests on me, I don't want to make them all right now, because the smithy is going to be a massive storage area for stone and smelted items. So, let's see, I want a 2-block wide door, so I'll just put 2 pieces of dirt down right there. And let's see if we can figure out how to build this. Alright guys, okay, I think that I finally found what it is that I'm looking for, the type of design that I want for this building. I've got a really good feeling about how, about the overall design of this particular shack, as it were, or smithy. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of this sandstone because of all of the, I did do a decent amount of digging out in the lake there, and I'm just gonna basically highlight the areas where support beams are gonna go. So, I don't think that this needs to go out there. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Where you've basically got a series of, what is this, 8 support struts, I think? Yeah, 8 support struts. And the rest of the cobblestone that's still exposed on the exterior of the building, I'm going to fill that in with stone bricks. Hoo-wee. Okay, I'm seriously low on resources to be actually building this, but I managed to do it. The smithy's walls are up. They are up and ready to go. So the next step, really, is just to put the roof on this place. So I suppose the next step is to grab myself some filler, and I think I'm going to make the roof out of cobblestone, as unlikely of a roofing material as that may be. Oh, wow, I've almost used an entire stack just getting the first ring around the shack. Now is probably a good opportunity for me to talk about stair manipulation. This is something that I don't think I ever really covered in the Minecraft guide. I don't think I covered it at all, but it is possible by really being specific about where you place your stairs to get them to do what you want them to do. For instance, doing this just gets you that. But if I come over and see how this is just a flat stair, just nothing particularly interesting about it, and it doesn't really matter what I do. I'm not going to get a special version of the stair that's like a corner stair or something like that. The way that you get corner stairs and edge stairs and all the different like is basically what type of stair you place it on, and it specifically has to be in the bottom half. If I place it on the top half of the block, with my cursor, I get an upside down stair, and there's nothing special about it. However, I can also, if I place it in the bottom half, it'll properly adjust itself. And specifically, you have to be really careful in a lot of cases. If you were to divide the block area into 4 quadrants, you want to go in this corner of the block right here whenever placing, if you really want to be particularly stickler. And for that matter, if I want to make this a completely round thing, if I put it there, I just get another plain old stair. But if I come back and I aim at this particular area of the block, boom, there you go. This is a really tedious thing to do. I can understand why many people will never, ever actually take the time to learn how to manipulate stairs, because it's a painstaking thing to do. You just kind of have to play around with it a whole lot and really, really pay attention to get down how you go about manipulating stairs to get them to look nice and even, and you also have to go into, quite a bit of detail and paying a lot of attention to how you're designing your structures and whatnot to be able to get it all in the right place and everything meshing together properly. It's not easy to do, to just really simply put. So, I'm not going to hold it against people if they don't want to go through that type of trouble. That being said, I do go through that trouble. I think that putting the time in to make the your stair roofs, if you do a stair roof, putting the time in to make a stair roof look good is definitely worth it. But, again, that's just me, really. I don't think that many people out there really have the patience and the mettle to just kind of stick with something that's really pretty difficult, and the reward is just something that looks nice. But again, Minecraft, it's all about making stuff look good. Well, not necessarily about making stuff look good. It's all about building stuff, and making it look good is a big part of that, at least in my opinion. So going through the trouble to make certain that this stuff gets laid down properly and hooks together the right way and looks good is so important to me. Okay guys, so I'm in need of some more cooked stone to make the stone bricks to finish the structure, but in the meantime, while I wait for some cobblestone to cook up, I figure it might be about time for me to start fleshing out the inside of this place. So naturally, the first step for me to take is to, clean the ground out. Go ahead and get rid of all of this grass and dirt. The granite, the diorite, the andesite, these materials seem like absolutely perfect for doing floor designs and whatnot. So what I think I'm gonna do is I will take some of this diorite, and I'm just gonna basically fill the floor in, but I want to make a design, basically. I want to make a primary design with the granite, and I think that what I want to do is I want to turn the granite into the polished variant. And in this case, I think what I'm going to do is just basically lay down a big cross pattern. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, the building isn't exactly a perfect square, so maybe a cross pattern isn't quite what I want to do. Close to it, probably. It's one of these things. Building technique, it varies greatly. How about a nice arrow? Like, not that it has to make a whole lot of sense, but I think that this works fairly well. Or maybe, hey, that's not looking too bad. A nice kind of diamond shape, except not quite entirely a diamond. I'll go and fill in the gaps with a bunch of diorite here. Woohoo! Now that is one fancy floor for a smith to have. But nothing but the best. Nothing but the best for the smith in my town. Sun's not too low in the sky, but all the same, I'm going to go ahead and pop my crafting table down and take some of the spruce wood I've got here. Make myself a couple of doors. A spruce wood door specifically, because I think that it goes with the building's aesthetic. It's not looking too bad. I'm going to need to... oh my, I completely forgot to replace these blocks out front here. Egg all over my face. Okay, there we go. So, even though the interior still has some work, still needs some work, I think it's about time that I get to work on some other stuff. I'll go ahead and take some of my chests here and put them down, and it's time for me to start putting in place basic automated smelting, because that's a really big factor of what I want to get done here. So I'm gonna make several chests. So the next step that I have to take is to make a whole bunch of hoppers. Hoppers are fantastic. They can help to speed up the entire process of smelting and automated smelting and everything. So in order for this to work, I'm also going to need a bunch of furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure that's all that I'm going to need. I'll probably put more furnaces into the smithy eventually. But for now, this is more than enough. Go ahead and put the hoppers on top. And this is the basic automated smelting process that I like to set up. Naturally, it's a little bit expensive. You know, it doesn't take a small amount of iron. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It takes no less than 40 iron ingots to set this system up, which isn't a particular problem. I mean, I've got so much freaking iron sitting around already. But the next step here is to put in... Oh, what was it? Chests, that's it. I need to make some more chests. So many of these things. Yeah. So, the interior of the smithy is pretty much done. I just have to go about finishing the roof off, which requires more materials. I think this will do. I'll go ahead and turn the rest of my sand into sandstone, and I'll take the stone bricks. And I think what I'm going to do is place stone brick all along this to make up the walls. Okay, here we go. Pretty much torched up. Got the place fully lit. And the next step is to take some of these spruce wood fences that I've got here and take this stone. I'm going to go ahead and place it over the top here. And, you know, I've got a little bit of a tower on top of the smithy now. So I'll go ahead and fill in the gaps with this spruce wood to basically give it a nice lattice. You know, space for smoke and heat to go out. You don't really have to worry too terribly much about wood at this high level catching on fire, I think. At least you can hope that that's the case. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I'm more of an architect than anything else. So I'll go ahead and use some dirt to nerd pole up here. So with that done, I'm going to go ahead and finish closing this baby up. 1... and just 4 more blocks. Put a couple of torches up here while I'm at it. Here we go. There's one. There's one. Torch right there. And now for the final finishing touch, I'll go ahead and put down the crafting table again and craft myself some walls. 18 is definitely more than I need. Just to be safe. So, let's go ahead and finish up by putting a nice fancy pants chimney on it. Now, unfortunately, the wall doesn't connect to the stairs, but that's just the way that things are, so I'm gonna have to deal with it the way that it is. And do that. Go ahead and do that one more time. And there we go. We've got a nice fancy chimney on the top of the smithy, and I'll go ahead and get myself down off of the roof here the safe way. There we go. What do you think of that? Ooh, creepy noise in the background. Do I have any extra wood on me? No, I do not. Oh no, wait. I've got a little bit of extra wood on me, and I think I've got the perfect thing to seal the deal here and finish up this episode, guys. Go ahead and make myself a couple of signs. There we go. It's done. The smithy is done. With a wondrous name, the Smith and Sword. So there we go, guys. The smith is done. I am finished for this episode, and God, I have been recording for a ridiculously long time. Granted, I don't know how long the episode is going to turn out for you guys. It's going to be a real fun experience trying to sort through everything that I've recorded, though. But nonetheless, the smith is finished. It's looking great, fully made out of stone, and it's fully decked out. I can start moving materials over here. I'm still going to need to do a couple of touches to make it look a slight bit better, And it does look a little bit strange that the chimney is just kind of floating in the air there, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll go ahead and touch this place up in, off camera. But in the meantime, I am, of course, William Strife. This is Minecraft Hardcore 1.8. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me and seeing me put a smith into the town, or a compound, or whatever you want to call it. I will be certain to get a lot more cows on the go as well in the background, and hopefully we'll get an enchanting table and maybe a library up next time. Who knows? Make certain to make suggestions about what type of buildings you want to see me put into the compound, and suggest texture packs down below. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.